Yeah, I really like that. I actually do like the vocal. I think you might have put a bit too much reverb on it, but then again, maybe it needed it to fit into the track. I like the accent. Don't talk to strangers online. I love the way that it said. It's obviously an American safety video. Okay, so back to this tune. It's got some really good elements to it. It had a moment when we got to the... Don't talk to strangers online. It's got a moment there. That is a moment there. Now, it takes until then for that to come in. So it's not in the first section. I reckon you could put that in the first section and then have another sound repeating the same pattern, but maybe an octave higher or an octave lower. And then add a bit of movement. So like a phaser effect through it. Maybe like a bandpass filter through one of the layers, something like that. I think that would really bring it to life. If you want more tension on the build-up, then there's a very good plugin for that, which we talk about all the time on this channel. And it's called Endless Smile. And it's by Dada Life. Endless Smile. So basically what Dada Life have done, I think, is they've kind of like made their own like Max for Live or like Patcher or whatever it is, but in their own plugin, which has got a certain number of effects which are connected to parameters which will change in amount from 0 to 100 based upon one knob that you move from left to right. So basically it's doing a few things. So it takes the need to have to do this yourself. And a few of the things that are good for adding tension are adding reverb, tail, feedback, adding filter, dry versus wet, or 100, or 0 to 100, but it does it all in one plugin for you. So usually what you'd have to do to get all of these effects would be on whatever channel it was that you were doing it on. So like if you were doing it on your bus group for your synths, you'd need to put in a reverb on your bus with an automation from nothing up to 100, to start getting that kind of like the tension there and the build up. And then the same with a filter. What else has it got in it? It's got a few different settings, but it just makes it easier to get that certain effect that it would probably take quite a long time in doing on your own. There you go, the link's there. Hi Martin. But there are a few different presets on there and they're all really good. I mean, I can tell because I know most of the presets on there. I can tell when someone's used it. M Series uses it a lot, but I'm telling you now, no one cares. And because it's kind of set in the background, it's not obvious. And you can also use it a little bit or a lot now. But yeah, I really like this track. I really, really like this track. And I think it could definitely be really good with a few little tweaks. And I'd like to hear more from you, Kieran. So please make sure you send in other stuff as well. And yeah, I love this, and I love the vocal. You're very welcome, mate. And yeah, thank you for being brave enough to let us have a listen to it, because I know how difficult it can be. I really enjoyed it. Okay, next up we've got Bass 22, and this is Dub Shop.